Good evening everyone, my name is Tharun. I am studying in Velu Institute of Technology, Chennai campus. I am MSc Data Science final year student. I am going to present some knowledge on statistical natural language processing. It has basically we are using a statistical natural language processing in statistical methods and mathematical models. It has three contents. Name it as introduction, components and process, and conclusion. Introduction part, we need to know about what is natural language processing and NLP, natural language processing for missions, and why NLP is used, why natural language processing is used. History of natural language processing. We need to know about the history of natural language processing. First, what is natural language processing? Natural language processing is nothing but process information contained in natural language text, and then it is also known as computational linguistics CL, which means CL, computational linguistics, which means CL. Human language technology HLT, and natural language engineering, which means NLE. These are the sub variant of natural language processing. It is majorly used in statistical related models, which we use to train that model, and we need to predict the something innovative from whatever the old data we have created. We need to predict a new data, and from our data collection through natural language processing method. NLP for missions. NLP for missions is to analyze and understand and generate a human language, just like human do. Whatever we are doing, we need to analyze. We can able to analyze, and we can able to understand whatever the others are going to say to us, and we can able to modify with our own languages. In such like that, human languages just like humans too, which is the NLP majorly used. Applying computational techniques to language domain to explain linguistic theories, to use the theories to build the system that can be of social use. Started off as branch of artificial intelligence. It is also started as a branch of artificial intelligence, borrows from a linguistic and psychologist, cognitive science and statistics, majorly used in statistics. Make computers learn our language rather than we learn this. Learn language deeply. We need to learn the language deeply, then only we can able to obtain and we can able to implement the natural language processing with our own skills. Why NLP used? Why natural language processing is used? It is a hallmark of human intelligence. It is the hallmark of human intelligence, and text is the largest repository of human knowledge and is growing quickly. It is the largest repository of human knowledge, and it can able to text with the human knowledge and growing. It is growing step by step very quickly to attain the success. And computer programs that understood to this text to speech, we can able to understand whatever we are saying in Google. It can able to modify from text to speech or text to speech or speech to text. History of NLP. In 1950, Alan Turing published an article titled Mission and Intelligence, which advertised what is now called the Turing test as a subfield of intelligence. Some beneficial and successful natural language systems were developed in 1960s, which has SHRDLU, a natural language system working in restricted blocks of words with restricted vocabularies, was written between 1964 to 1966. Components and process. Components of NLP, linguistic and language, and steps of NLP which is involved, and techniques and methods. The components of NLP. Components of NLP is nothing but a natural language understanding, taking some spoken and typed sentence and working out what it means. A natural language generation, taking some formal representation of what we want to know to say to others and working out of a way to express it is a natural from a human language. Example, English. Basically we can use easily to attain our what we need to do in natural language. English is the basic thing we need to implement. Components of NLP. Natural language understanding, mapping is very important in natural language processing. It is given input to the natural language into a useful representation. A different level of analysis required. It has a different level of analysis. Morphological analysis. First thing is morphological analysis. Second thing is syntactic analysis and semantic analysis and discourse analysis. Components of analysis: content and natural language generation, producing and output in a natural language. Natural language intervention, producing the output in natural language from some internal representation. It has some internal representation. Different level of synthesis required. Deep learning: what to say, how to say, when to say. These are the different level of synthesis are required. Synthetic generation. It is nothing but a natural language understanding is much harder than natural language generation. Natural language understanding is much rather than natural language generation, but still both of them are hard to learn. While learning, we can easily able to get the difficulties then and there, and we need to rectify that doubts and queries at a time. We can easily able to understand what the theory is going to say. Linguistic language. Linguistic is the science of language. Its studies includes some studies which refers to morphologicals and word formation, refers to morphology and phonology. Sounds which refers to phonology, and sounds which the word formation which refers to morphology. Sentence structure of syntax. Syntax is the main point from the sentence structure. We need to build the tree from the syntax, and we need to differentiate from the word to another word what the specific word is going to be said. And meaning refers to semantics, and understanding refers to pragmatics. The steps of NLP involved: morphological and lexical analysis, and syntactic analysis, and semantic analysis, and discourse integration, and pragmatic analysis. These are the 5 steps which is important in natural language processing. It's a basic thing we need to know while entering into a natural language processing world. Morphological and lexical analysis. It is something related to the analysis field with this exploratory data analysis and morphological thing, and lexical analysis. Lexicon of a language, it is vocabulary. It is a vocabulary that includes its words and expression, that includes the words and the words expression, how we need to pronounce with our facial expression. And morphological depicts and analyzing identifying the description of structure of words. Lexical analysis involved dividing a text into a paragraph. It involves during the text dividing a paragraph into a paragraph and the sentences. Text into a paragraph and sentences, it can be divided. It is the basic and important thing while studying these steps step by step. These are the final 5 steps which involves in statistical natural language processing. A syntactic analysis, syntactic analysis is nothing but we need to write the syntax from the word or a sentence which is given to test whether the natural language processing in the natural language processing method, while text to speech or a speech to text, we need to cognitive with the syntactic analysis. And syntactic concerns the proper ordering of words, and it affect on meaning. It will affect, definitely it will affect on meaning. This involves analyzing and predicting of what the word is really going to say, while separating from a single word to a sentence, which is the words in a sentence, to depict a grammatical structure of this sentence, which is definitely we need to correct our grammatical error from grammatical structure tree of this sentence. The words are transformed into a structure. The words is transformed into a structure that shows how the words are really related to with each other, how the words which is related to interconnected with the words from the single sentence, the word is really connected with each other. We need to test that. So we are structuring the tree regarding that a word transforms data which is given in the sentence or a words point of view, words form, which is the words are transformed into a structure that shows how the words are really with interconnected with each other, related to each other. A single thing which we can able to relate one word to another word, we can easily able to interconnect with natural language processing structures. For example, the girl go to the school, this would definitely be rejected by the English syntactic analyzer. This is the example for the syntactic analysis. We can easily able to understand this example for this syntactic analysis. Syntactic analysis is semantic, concerns the literal meaning of word, phrases and sentence. This abstract the dictionary meaning or extract from the meaning, the dictionary meaning or extract from the meaning from the context. The structure which are created by the syntactic analyzer or assigned a meaning. It can able to assign the meaning. Example, colorless blue idea. These are the sentence with the quotation. This we can able to have a difficult to understand, which is a colorless a blue idea. We cannot able to understand it easily. We need to have a some more programming thing which it's really needed with the syntactic analysis, which is semantic point of view. The rejected, which is analyzing a colorless, the rejected, it is rejected, and which is analyzing the colorless in a blue, do not make any sense together. It cannot make any sense together. It is not connected with each other, with one word to another word, so it is not make that sound which we cannot able to understand that much easier. Discourse integration, sense of context. The meaning of a single sentence depends upon the sentence that precedes. It is also include and invokes the meaning of the sentence, make it sense that it really follows. The meaning of a single sentence depends upon the sentence, one single sentence that depends on the sentence that precedes. It is also invokes the meaning of the sentence that it follows. Example, the word it. In the sentence, she wanted it depends upon the prior discourse content or a context, which we can able to say same. It sounds like same word, a same meaning. It is a main example. It is an important example for that context. And pragmatic analysis. Pragmatic analysis is the main focus that what was said in reinterpreted on what actually means. Example, close the window, which is having the question mark symbol with a quotation, should have been interpreted as a request rather than other order. Which is concerned to the overall communicative and social context, and it is effect on interpretation. The meaning, it means the abstracting. We need to summarize the whole essay into a 50 or 100 words. That means abstracting. We need to say what we are going to implement with the whole project. We need to say it in 500 or a maximum 500 words, or 150 a minimum. Some criteria is there for creating the abstract, right? Deriving the purposeful use of language in situations. Importantly, those aspects of language which requires the word knowledge. The main focus is what reinterpreted on what it actually means. It means a quotation of close the window with the question mark symbol. It is actually a simple sentence which can easily able to understand what the person is going to say. That is the pragmatic analysis. And natural language generation, NLG, is the construction of natural language output from non-linguistic inputs. It is viewed as the reviews output of natural language understanding. The natural language system has the two parts: discourse planner, and second one is surface realizer. And third thing is that much it has an impact to the NLP from the natural language generation. From we have taken from 1960 to 1967, which is created. The history is going to say that which is a natural language generation. Discourse planner, what will be the generated, which sentence is be generated. Surface realizer realizes a sentence from it internal representations. It has some internal representation which is going to give the impact to this statistical natural language generation. And lexical selection, selecting the correct words. We need to select the correct words, appropriate word describing the concepts. Techniques and methods. Machine learning, the learning procedures, and during machine learning, we have to say that machine learning is divided into two parts, which is supervised learning and unsupervised learning. It has the class label. It can able to predict with the diagrammatic representation and graphical features from the graph paper, whereas it has several rules. By hand is often not correct. We can easily able to predict. Some projects I have done in my college, first semester college days. That is the project name is called as Parkinson disease diagnosis using machine learning. We have used the machine learning process while the person is affected in a Parkinson disease, which is detected by the hand drawing method, which is movement. We can easily able to identify the person as affected as Parkinson disease with the human error. It has an human error. We can able to give the some more errors while the movement has been taken in care. The hand drawing of the patient is directly implemented, means which means directly crossed means if the person has a Parkinson disease, or otherwise the person has normal. Whereas we have several rules in a technique use method, which is mainly commonly used in machine learning technique use. We can have several rules with our hand correct, and which is not able to correct, it has a human error, and which is concerned to the human error. It has some mission error, means we can able to say it has artificial intelligence. Some human error means we can able to access, which is the human made an error. The future of NLP, it has the future will be shine for the upcoming generation peoples while studying the NLP course. It is most interesting course which ever seen. We can easily interconnect with English and grammar. Day to day we have speaking some more communications to each one person to another person. That much impact we need to give to the NLP. We can give more effort, means we can easily able to sustain in NLP. It has in the future is going to be shine for NLP for future generation youths or peoples. It makes in computers to solve the problems like a human made error, and that likes as impact to perform the activities that humans can't perform, making it more efficient than from humans. We can able to say that it has such chatbots and chat GPTs and artificial intelligence features nowadays is growing from bottom to top. We have easily able to, we cannot able to catch them easily. We need to learn step by step to attain that success, to attain that output. A human level or a human readable and natural language processing from an AI compute a problem, which is equivalent to solving the central artificial intelligence and problem making, and computers which makes the problems from humans. It cannot able to understand our text, which means our speech, the regional language or something other languages. It can able to understand only the English, which is not having any grammatical error. As intelligence people can able to say to the Google, which having the recording features. It can able to take it easily and give whatever we need from it. These are the future natural language processing. A summary of this content is nothing but it has an disambiguation and language understanding. It has might difficult to the start learners, which is basic learners. While the basic is strong, we can easily able to catch it easily. At the level of linguistic pre-processing and the processing, which has a syntax, we have seen to a few more minutes. We have learnt syntax and semantic and pragmatics and statistical learning. A few seconds before, we have said that I have said that syntax and semantics and pragmatics, which is the level of linguistic pre-processings and processings, and statistical learning methods can be used to automatically learn grammar. Automatically we need to learn grammar. While the grammar is strong to us, we can easily able to learn statistical natural language processing while implementing the algorithms, trees and structures and syntax and semantics and pragmatics. Regarding such information, we can easily able to take it easily. That's it. Automatically learn grammar and compute the most likely interpretation, and based on the learning what we have learned from the statistical models, which is which having alternative hypothesis and hypothesis and null hypothesis and alternative hypothesis, which is h0 is equal to h1 and h0 is not equal to h1, having which is rejected, which one is accepted, These are the statistical thing and model which we need to implement in the statistical natural language processing. It is more a little more interesting while implementing the statistical models in natural language processing. It make it intelligence, I guess. Thanks for watching this video and keep supporting me. It's fine for you for this knowledge from my point of view. Thank you so much.